I'm back for studio vlog number 2. So number 1, I am just in the process of finishing up the editing. So by the time this video is finished and ready to edit, number 1 should be up for you to watch, hopefully. As I said in the previous vlog, if you haven't seen it, you can go ahead and watch that. I'll put the link somewhere. My editing isn't perfect. It's the first time I'm editing, so just bear that in mind. I'm hoping to get better as I go. So it took me quite a while, I've got to admit. It took me a few days, but I got there. So that's what I'm sticking with anyway. So I am starting the second vlog now. I've got, like I said, a bit of editing left to do, and some some posts on social media I want to get up, and I want to just do a little bit to my website and get my listings back up on Etsy also. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the first part of this vlog. So I'm going to put you on a time lapse so you're not just bored for 20 minutes. And I will come back to you shortly. Just before I do, just so you know, it's actually quite cold. So I've got my tea and I've got my comfy little blanket, and whilst I get on with this admin and editing and whatnot. So let's get started.
This is not a phase, my dear. Time heals the moment, but our hearts were frozen, don't disappear. You were scared from not knowing, but I got a feeling that I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you'll never want to share tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, happy after the fall. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all.
Hello friends. Right, today is it's getting quite autumnal now out there in the UK. It's that weird stage where you've got like sun, it looks beautiful, it looks really nice and warm. You go out and it's absolutely freezing. And I can feel it in the house. So I've got my cover, little mushrooms and things on it. I like comfort. And I've got my tea. So I am going to today do some what am I doing? I've forgotten. That's it. I'm going to do some products, get my products up on Etsy again. I was on Etsy for a while, and I came away from Etsy just before I came away from my online shop. It was the beginning, I think, of 2025 I did that. And I did it because I just needed some time away from my business, really. I needed to reevaluate what I was doing, and it was just getting a little bit much, so I backed away from everything. Still kept all of my my products and all of my business stuff, because I wasn't sure if I was going to carry on doing this business or not. I decided that I'm going to try and keep going, obviously why I'm here talking to you now. I am at the minute just on my website regards my shop, which was relaunched during the first vlog. So if you haven't seen that, by all means go back and watch that. But I had no Etsy, And the Etsy was there from previous, but I didn't have no listings on it at all. So that's today's job, well, to start a job, is to get my Estes. Oh dear Lord. I don't know where my brain is sometimes. Get my listings back on Etsy. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know where my mouth was going then, but it was not going in the direction I wanted it to. So yeah, so that's today's task, is to get my listings back up on Etsy. Now, the product photography is what I've already got, because like I say, I'm using it on my website anyway. So I'm going to use the same sort of pictures on my Etsy listings, but the listings obviously will be different regards to like the wedding and things like that. And I did get some sales on Etsy previously, so I'm hoping, you know, that I haven't left it too long in between me coming away and restarting it back up. So I'm going back onto it just as another revenue form. So this is part of the plan going forward, that I'm going to have my shop on my website, and my website like a blog and things like that on it. And then I'm also going to have my Etsy with my listings. I will reposition you and you'll be able to see my screen, so you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Obviously some of it I will be blaring because of, you know, personal information and whatnot, but you will be able to see what you need to. So let's get started with that, and hope it doesn't take too long. Hello! Right, I've got you repositioned. Now, what I'm going to try and do is, this is really going to test my editing skills. I have my Mac in front of me. I have my phone to the side of me, filming my Mac. Because I'm going to use that for social media, to show me doing listings and things like that. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, hopefully if this works, I've got my Mac so that it is actually recording. So we press Shift, Command and 5, which brings up the screen recording in a Mac. And make sure it's record and not take a picture, and then we start. So now you should see in this space here, hopefully, my Mac screen. So you'll be able to see me moving my mouse and what I'm doing as I'm talking to you. In theory, that's how I'm trying to do it. So we're going to press record on the phone and we're going to crack on. I just have a slurp of my tea, so excuse me. Yes, I know it's a big mug. I like my tea. Right, so this is the back end of my website. Again, some things will be blurred out, just if they contain anything which is private, like passwords or anything like that. So I don't know if like you can do things regards this up here. So I think I'm probably going to blur like the actual address of what I'm looking at out. I don't know if you can get anything from that or not, but I'm going to blur it out just in case. So we need, what am I doing? We need, so this is, like I said, my website at the minute. So I've got no new subscriptions, as you can see. That order there, here, is the actual revenue. And this is, like I said in the Studio Vlog 1, I have very low traffic on this website, and I need to find out why. So this is going to be my next task. Once I've got my Etsy up and running, this is my next thing that I'm going to be looking at. I am going to be looking at this whilst I'm also studying a degree. So I'm hoping that I can do both. Anyway, getting off my subjects again. So I'm going to go to my products. Yep, so I've got sticker sheets here, single stickers. So all of these are also going to be going on my Etsy. I'm not going to be letting you, or putting you through rather, watching me relist all of these, because that will take an age. And I would like to do it so that you're not bored watching me. Because if you get bored, you're going to click off. And obviously that's not what I want. I want to show you something that's going to be either entertaining or useful. And watching me click for hours on end on a computer is neither of those things. So we go back across to Etsy. So these are my old listings on Etsy. The photos are going to be the same. My branding hasn't changed. And this is my old branding. This is what I want to get away from. I still got some of these on here, which doesn't prove to be, it's not a good thing, because it's not keeping it all looking the same. It's not all cohesive, and it doesn't look right. It's jarring to look at when you're looking through all the, the pictures, which are all the same, and then you come across these really bright ones and you're like, oh, okay. And if it's annoying to me, again, I'm sure it'll be annoying to other people. So like the Christmas ones, for example, I'm going to be getting rid of these because I'm not doing these anymore. These are my old sticker sheets, so they're going to be redesigned for Christmas. And the card packs, I don't know whether or not to do the card packs. Let me know what you think. Is card packs something which you would like to see from my business, my small business? I'll just show you one quickly, and then you can, make it a decision as to whether or not you think that would be something you'd like to see. So, like this, for example. So this is, again, they're all my own designs. So you would get, you get 6 cards and 6 envelopes. The envelopes are handmade also. They're square cards. And the envelopes are my own design as well. And this is just a short video of me actually doing the packs. Mixed packs and packs of all the same I did previously. So yeah, let me know if that's something that you think I should carry on doing around Christmas time, or if it's just not something that you're bothered about. I would love to know your opinion, so please feel free to drop a comment down. To drop a comment down below and let me know. So yeah, this is what these are. Like I said, I'm not putting them on right now. 1, it's not Christmas stock time yet, and 2, I need to get these just general listings back up. But I'm not using the old listings. I am going to be putting, redoing the listings rather, because this, I always took, when I uploaded a new product, I always put the listing, I copied the listing, changed the listing, and then posted it as a new listing alongside the old one. Now, that's great. It saves a lot of time, but I'm wondering if, because I was doing that, it was maybe causing me a bit of a problem, because if I had a listing, just random time frames here, just for clarity. If I had a listing that I posted in January of a sticker sheet, and that sticker sheet, that listing, had a couple of sales but didn't really do outstandingly, went for quite long periods of time where it didn't get clicked on, and then in September of the same year I wanted to put another sticker sheet up alongside that one, I would copy the listing, change the photographs, change the wording to suit the new listing, and I would post it, and I'd have the 2 listings sat side by side on my Etsy, on my website, and on my website. So that duplicated listing, I'm wondering if it actually took the, I'm not sure what you would call it, the history of the last listing, so not being clicked on for quite a while and getting a few sales. and it would replicate it in that new listing, even though that listing had only just been posted. The essence of the listing is a copy of something that wasn't really working well. I think that makes sense how I've explained it, and I'm wondering if that's maybe a problem. I have read somewhere that could be a problem, so I'm not going to do that this time. This time I'm going to do them all as new listings. Yes, it's going to take me a lot longer to do it, but it is in hope that I'm not copy and pasting a problem, basically, and making all of my listings fail or not work as well. So that's what I'm going to do. So the photographs are still going to be used, the information is still the same, but I am typing it out as new information, and I'm doing the titles as new information in hope that it doesn't copy the problem of the last listing. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to add listing, and we're going to do a sticker sheet first. So I'm only going to show you through one of my listings, because as you saw on the previous screens on my website, I've got a lot of listings to put up, and it's going to take a long time, and it would bore anybody. It bores me, so it's going to bore everybody else, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to show you the one, and then I'm going to move on. Okay, so category, so we were going to go stickers, self-explanatory on that one. Physical item, I made it, it's a finished product, and I made them this year. I made it from scratch. So on here you've got different options. I don't use all of these. Some of them like a natural material. I'm not going to actually pick that. That was a mistake. Because it's not a natural material. It's a sticker paper. And it's a sticker paper, and I am basically making it into what it is. It's not assembled from like bits and bobs from other places. It's not made by another company or anything. I make my stickers in-house. So yeah, I made, and I used computerized tools. So I use a cutting machine. For digital art, I use my iPad. I use my Mac to be able to position them all, get them all the cutting lines right. And handheld or guided, because I do all the illustrations by hand. No AI on this, and I don't need that last one because it says none. I don't use any tools, which obviously I do. There isn't any product partners in this because, like I said, they're made in-house, so we would continue. And now we've got the listing. So in the title, I am making sure that I'm recording. In the title, I am unsure as to what works best for titles, because I've read so many different things over the years, and it changes. Different people have different opinions. Again, if you know anything about this, you know anything about SEO, would like to give me any pointers, feel free. I'd love to know your opinion again. So on this, I'm going to do slightly differently to the ones I did last time. Previously, what I did was I did keyword, comma, keyword, comma, keyword, comma, and just, it was just an onslaught of keywords. It was, looking back, it was jarring to read. It didn't look nice. I did that because I read somewhere that was what you're supposed to do. That's not what I would want to do, but I read that that's what you should do, and that's the best way to get the listing seen, so that's what I did do. Obviously it didn't work, so I'm going to try and list it as if it is something I'm talking about. So it is, move my camera a little bit. There. So it is a, can't move that now. It's in my way now. There we go. I'm just moving my foot so that I can see. I didn't want to knock it over. So the title. So we're doing an ocean theme sticker sheet. So illustrated illustrated sticker sheet showing oceanic themes. Yeah, I think, do I put a comma or do commas not work? I'm going to leave it like that. Pick the pictures. So these are all my pictures, what I've taken of my products, which again, if you watched Studio Vlog 1, you'll see that I took a lot of these pictures then. So it's that one, nope. Need to press command, otherwise it won't multi-pick. That one needs a video, that one. Yeah, so we'll go for them. Find any more, then I can put them up. So one of the things that I have read regards listings is that when you're putting the pictures up, you need various pictures. Like for instance, this is a sticker sheet, so I've put the sticker sheet just on its own on a table. I've put multiples of the sticker sheet. I've put holding the sticker sheet. I've put holding it over a book. I've put a video of me showing the stickers coming away from the sheet. And yeah. So I'm going to put that one at the front. I want the video. Oh, this is annoying. I want that one at the front. Why can I not move the video? I'll do that later. So this one is your primary on Etsy. This is your primary photograph. So the primary photograph is the one that goes into your thumbnail. So regardless of which one I pick, so say I wanted that one as my main one, I would move that one to there to set it as the primary photograph, and in turn it would make that thumbnail there. So description. What I do is I'm not copy and pasting the listing, like I said, because I think that might have been causing me a problem. What I have done is I have put notes of the actual listing information, because there's some things in here which are generic for all of my listings. For example, here, come say hi, follow me on behind the scenes. You can have a look and try and find me on here and here and here. So like I've got my Instagram, Twitter handle, Facebook, and here on Etsy, so that it'll redirect them to the shop. I read before that some people don't actually put the listing to their shop in their listings, and that's a mistake, because you may click on a picture of a listing and it will only show you that one listing. So if you want people to see all of your products, if you put it in the description, it's there, so it's for ease basically, so people can find you easier. And anything that helps, I will take on board. So that's what I did. So yeah, we've got, so this bit at the top is about the actual product, and then that is regards the actual all of the bits and bobs, which stay the same mostly. So like you've got how to contact me for wholesale, things like that. So we'll paste the generic part. I am going to change slightly because I've not put on there. I've put on regards copyright, licensing my work. I also want to put on there, also if you wish to contact regards wholesale opportunity. No, wholesale orders. then please feel free to contact on email. And to do this, please email me. Yep. That's the copyright. That's that. I think I'm going to put my Pinterest address on there. I'm trying to get my Pinterest so that it is used more. Again, I've heard that a lot of people use Pinterest now. I used to use Pinterest a lot. I sometimes use it for like referencing, like how something, if I'm drawing, say, an animal, how an animal would hold itself in a certain position. So I use Pinterest for things like that. Also for like mood boards, if I'm trying to think of something in particular, then that's what I'll use it for. So let's get my Pinterest. Have I got it on there? Nope. Something, whoopsies, else pin, and copy that, and that's my Pinterest. And there's all my posts. Again, I'm going to be changing this as well. I'm going to change the banner, going to change my my profile picture. So yeah, I'm in the process of changing this, that and everything, really, in hope that it works. So where was I? Pinterest, there. And come say hi, follow me behind the scenes. I could be found here, there and everywhere, more specifically. I'll put there, you can also sign up to my newsletter and read my blogs on my website. So if you're not signed up for my newsletter, why not? When you've watched this video, not yet, just don't click. When you've watched this video, go over to my website, littlesomethingelse.com, and get yourself signed up for my newsletter. And you can see when these vlogs go live. You can see when I have a new blog go live. You can see new products when they go live. And also a sneak peek behind what I'm doing and what I'm looking forward to, what I'm doing in the future, that sort of thing. And that's just a thanking people for looking, and if they want to commission me, take that word out because that doesn't make sense. Which will also provide in, so I do like, I could do commission works in watercolour and ink, graphite pencils, digital art. I also put on there regards colour variations, because obviously if you're looking at this on a phone or a tablet or a Mac or a laptop or I don't know, a tile-based computer system, however you're looking at it, the hues of the colours will change because of the settings of the screens and, you know, various different things like that. So I always put that in all of my listings regards the colours possibly being slightly different. And it's a physical product which you'll receive. So it's not a washi tape. This one is a sticker sheet. You will receive one sticker sheet with, how many have we got on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 stickers. 13 single stickers. Oceanic. Oosh. I already spelled it once, didn't I? I hate it when your mind just goes blank. Right. So this is. Let me go up. Right. I'm going to change my note because I changed a couple of things in there. So that's what I want to keep. Get rid of that, put that there. Right, so then this is what my normal would be. So what the use is, yeah, I can just reword that, can't I? So we'll go to the top. Right. I read before that having the title, which should be keywords, in at the beginning of a listing helps. Whether or not it does, I don't know. Again, please feel free to let me know if you know different. Illustrated sticker sheet showing oceanic themes. This sticker sheet is made. No, is made in-house by me. No, I don't like that. All these illustrations are drawn by hand using a drawing tablet and digital pen. Sheet is then cut, is then printed on a matte sticker sheet and cut using a kiss cut method to enable you to move from backing sheets. All stickers are able to be used, even the title. That's something I've started in my new newly designed stickers, is every sticker on it that you see is a usable sticker. So even the middle, the title is a usable sticker, and I do the background, sorry, a picture, not just white or whatever colour. I do an actual picture. So like on this oceanic one, there's a ship with a sunset sky, and what you can do is use every single part of it basically. So if you want to cut, if you like the colour of the blue, you can cut a line straight across the top of the sticker sheet and you'll have a single strip of that colour as a sticker. So I just thought it was a shame when, you know, you throw that part of the sticker away and it can be used. So I've made it a little bit easier, hopefully. Yeah, so that's my listing. So then we just not got no personalisation. The price on it is £3.50, and I have got, how many was it? 20 of those. I had a skewer. Hello friends, Editing Sue here. Just a quick update. My battery ran out and then my memory card ran out of space as well. So whilst I was dealing with that, I just changed a couple of things on the listing in regards to the wedding. I didn't like where I'd done the wedding, so rather than taking you back through the whole lot, I just did it whilst I was off camera. Just in case you think, oh, that looks different, what's she done? Yeah, so it was just a little update, so let's get back to the video. Hello. Oh dear. Bit of a mare recording right now. So my memory card ran out of space, then my battery ran out of space, and I forgot to do Shift Command and 5 to record what I'm actually doing on here. So I'm just going to quickly go back through what I think may have been missed. So we'd finished doing the description, put the price in, put the quantity in, put a skew in. I use a skew for my reference on spreadsheets. There's no variations. It's a physical item. We're in the stickers range. Craft type, card making and stationery and scrapbooking. Material paper, primary colour blue. Not part of a set. I didn't put secondary colour in. I was putting tags in and materials in. And I was just about to talk about the GPSR, manufacturer and safety information. Because I'm not selling to the EU or Northern Ireland, I don't need to put in any of that, I don't believe. You can also choose to stop selling to these states in the GPSR settings. I'll be doing that, stopping the sales going through for those countries, EU, Northern Ireland. So I will look at that off camera and, you know, figure that out. If it's something which you want me to go into further, again, let me know in the comments and we can certainly look at doing that. Delivery, I'll be looking at my delivery options again because my Etsy has been shut for a number of months now, and shipping costs have changed. So in shop section, I've got all of the different sections that I have. So I've got pin, button badges, washi tapes, bags, digital downloads, art prints, cards, bookmarks, stickers. There we go. Feature this listing, yeah, 'cause it's one of my new stickers, and I'm going to leave them on automatic renewal because it's a sticker sheet, so when my inventory drops lower I just restock, because like I said, it is in-house. So we're going to save that as a draft rather than, yeah, so we've saved that. So now it will be in here somewhere. No, it's still not. It's inactive, it's a draft. There it is. So that's what it will look like on the actual listing, and that will be the main picture. Hi friends! Right, I am going to wrap this vlog up here. I realise it's been quite a long one with me talking through listings and things. I am going to put the drawing in my next vlog rather than like expanding this one even more. And I will, let's see, what else have I got for you in the next vlog? I should have an answer regards my website. So if you recall, I put in some messages to the Wix professionals to have a look at my website for me. So hopefully I'll be able to update you on that, let you know what was said, what I'm going to do going forward. And yeah, so that's all for this one. Thank you for staying with me, and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to press subscribe if you haven't already, and the like and notification bell, and then you can be told about when I've got my next vlog up. And if you're not subscribed to my newsletter, you are now free to leave and go and subscribe on my website. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Bye friends.